Hi, this is Kathy Hamrick with Comforty Road Stampers, and I just wanted to take a minute to show you a little something different today. I wanted to show you how I did this, I guess we'll call it a technique, on the back of this card. I had some leftover scraps laying on my table, and I needed something to finish off this card, and it seemed the perfect thing to do, so I want to show you how I did this. First of all, I used our hardwood background stamp, and I stamped it. And you could do whatever kind of color you wanted, whether you wanted something really dark, like I used early espresso here, or you could do soft suede on soft suede, whatever you prefer for your background look. And I have, you can see that they are just split on little lines, and I cut some of them right on the line, some smaller, so it was kind of mismatched, not exactly the same measurement for anything, because I was trying to do it like a basket weave, so it would be just a little bit different. So once I had those all cut and trimmed, I got out my silicone gel mat because I didn't want anything to stick where I didn't want it to. And this is much like if you were doing a basket, or even kind of like braiding, you know, with you do over, under, that sort of thing. So I'm going to actually put a large one in the middle, and I'm going to do 4 pieces that are going vertically, like so. Kind of get them evenly spaced. And then what I'm going to start with is the ones that are going horizontal, and I'm just going to do what I will call under, over, then under, and over. Now the first ones that you do are kind of hard to do because there's nothing to hold them in place. But you can see what I mean, that I wove this under the first one, over the second one, under, and over. So when I go to do the next row, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to go over. This is probably a crazy thing to try when I'm taping something, because oh my goodness. Then this will go under. So I've just done the opposite of what I did on the first row. So you can see I've got over, under, over, under. Then you just kind of want to shove them together and tighten them up. If you've ever done any kind of basket weaving, it's the exact kind of basket weave that you do to make your basket nice and tight. Then I'm going to go for another row, and I'll just go under, over, under, and over. You see I'm doing a small section. It's easier to control than if you're doing a very large section. It kind of gets kind of gangly and crazy if it's a long piece to do. So I'm going to do one more and call it quits on this, because I'll have a decent square area at that time. So once again, I'm going to start with an over. So I'll go over, and under, and this one will just slide in. You can see as you get more, it kind of eases into place and locks in place better. Okay, now that's all fairly nice and tight, so that works good for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little piece of tape, and you could use some glue if you wanted, right there where that overlaps, so that holds that in place. Same thing here, just fold it back. I'm using my gel mat so this won't stick to the mat. Again, another little piece there. Anywhere where it overlaps, so I can put it and it'll just hold it in place and it won't go sliding. And you don't need much, just a little spot will take care of it. The old saying, just a little dab will do ya. And then one more little piece here, and another piece here. And so there's a nice little section. Now if I had my paper cutter, I would cut this off, but I'm just going to trim the edges right off so everything is nice and even. Then we'll have this nice little square that'll fit for a background as an accent. And it looks just like a piece of, well, it could look like a, to me it looks like some of the flooring you can buy, some of the flooring tiles you can buy at Lowe's or Home Depot. But it makes this a perfect little background accent for something like this. Very easy to do. You can fasten it with dimensionals, or you could use adhesive tape, you know, whichever works the best for you, just to finish off the card and give a simple little look. So that's something nice, quick, and easy for you to give a try. Use your hardwood stamp and give it a shot. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye.